thank you for coming back and watching my videos. If you have anything to say after you watch this one, take a look down in the comments and let it all out. Of course, subscribe and like if you also enjoy the content. You don't treat your fans correctly, or you don't, cultivate a fandom, a proper fandom, a non-toxic fandom, in the sense that here's what happens when someone sees the light, so to speak, or sees the things that you do to your livers, VTubers, talents, and they don't like it. Here's what happens. Let's take a look. The Nijisanji turned their clipper into a speedrun meme strip, and here's what goes on.
Against talent. Step 1. Type Finana into the YouTube search bar. Finana's channel is used as it had everyone laid out nicely, ready to be unfollowed. Take care not to type Fiana, for real Liana, or Fiana, or you won't get to Finana's channel. Step 2. Unsubscribe from the Nijisanji EN's family.
Rules. Unsubscribe from all Nijisanji EN talent up to XOA and Nijisanji EN official. No idea what the new ones are. Unsubscribing Nina, Mista, Yugo, Zaya, not required. Yeah, they're not required. Because they're all gone. Anyways, so yeah. Timers start when the first letter is typed and ends when all the talent above are unsubscribed. Only unsubscribe from official Nijisanji channels. Like, yeah, don't unsubscribe from Clippers. Clippers are, they're not at fault for anything.
Right. 3, 2, 1, stop. Now review it, scroll out. Subscribe, unsubscribe, unsubscribe. Subscribe, listen, Aqua, Shiven, Nimi, Vox, Hike Movement, Luca, Volga, Sony, Niji, Album, Ren, Maria, Asta, Phil, Naya, Sarah, Sarah, Jessica, Jessica, and Nelfo. Done it perfect at first stroke. That was amazing. 10 and 10. Guys, if you liked the video, hit the like button.
So there we go. This person, Supev, just to prove to you guys, they actually used to be very, very, very much a Nijisanji clipper. They were. Like, they used to do it. They used to do a lot of shorts before. They used to, but they deleted a lot of this. So they deleted a lot of it. This here, from 3 years to 10 months ago, they were an actual Nijisanji clipper, and they deleted everything that they had from Nijisanji. That's what happens when you are treated wrong by a company and the people who like you decide, yeah, they're not going to follow this company anymore. Poor Saad overworked at 5 a.m. Remember, he had some Niji clips at the start, but then is seeing nothing now. Again, it's been a year and memory is kind of hazy. When this person did see that Selen was going to be leaving soon, that was back over a year ago. When Selen quit, still waiting for it. They're clearly trying to kick her, and then I have no idea, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of stuff that was going on there, and it's really crazy. I'll not proceed to pleasure myself with the fish. Unsubscribe from Niji based. I like to see the video kind of shows a phase cannibalized Nijisanji in terms of fandom. It really did. Phase it has grown a lot. Phase Connect, and so have all these other agencies. Why? Not because the VTubers themselves have failed. No. A lot of the VTubers in Nijisanji have had zero issues, zero drama, zero things like that. And they are doing their best, every single one of them, whether they've had drama or not. They're doing their best as VTubers. It is the agency itself, the management itself, the upper management, not even the lower management. I'll give the lower management a pass. A lot of times they're not trained well. A lot of times they are interns. So the lower level management, as in like the first responders of management, those are the ones that I don't have an issue. Like the base talent managers and that kind of stuff, people above them are the ones I've always had an issue. And I will remind you of that. Do not go against the VTubers because, yeah, if you don't like them, just don't watch them. But the one you should really rail against, and the one I rail against, is the organization, the corporation itself, because they are greedy and they do not care for any of the VTubers involved. We start with a moment of reflection. A moment of reflection on the Zatsu, or, well, Marvel Rivals that Doki Bird did on her God of War stream. I'm not sure if I covered it before, but yeah, she wanted to get back to a certain rank before she started God of War, and that fight to the certain rank ended up being for 3 hours and 42 minutes. And she had a moment where she had basically showed a meme of someone right here. Showed this meme. She showed this meme. Someone made this meme of her and Marvel Rivals, and then Kratos sitting in the chair. If you guys know what the chair is, then you guys win a shiny golden star. If you don't, then, well, You guys are very lucky. But yeah, you see that right there. She had her moment in the sun, and her moment in the sun was 3 hours and 42 minutes of Marvel Rivals on a God of War stream. Was at Comiket, Winter Comiket, which I believe already finished or is going to go until the new year. I forget exactly what it is, but it is in Tokyo, Japan, if I'm not mistaken. Mint was a Comiket, was getting some things from there, and only one thing got sold out. Hope you have a good time, Mint. And also, I'm always happy to see Mint on stream and off stream. Like, Mint is a girl I really respect and love to cover everything she says. Also, Mint, you're a ghost, remember? This is because Mint has gone on vacation. She mentioned it a bit ago. She was going to go on vacation. She went on vacation to Japan, and she decided to go to Comiket for there. For those who do not know about Comiket, usually there's an hours-long line, hours, to get into Comiket, because it's super popular, summer and winter, super popular, because you have all the biggest circles in Japan, the doujinshi circles, the manga circles, going in there and selling their stuff. And inside, you usually have hour or more long lines for each circle. The most popular circles are going to have 2-3 hour long lines. The smaller circles have maybe 20-30 minutes, or maybe even no line at all. But for the longer ones, the bigger ones that everyone wants to go to, you're going to have hours long line. Now, that's being said, let's see what she says. It says, after Comiket, I was taken from the battlefield, neither truly alive, but definitely dead. Fighting in Otaku World. Longest I waited yesterday was an hour and a half, though. So this line is going pretty fast. Only one thing I've wanted has sold out so far. Honestly, not doing bad. Phantoms never die, they're just missing in action. Fighting 1 hour in line right now, but I think you got the best loot. I wish I was able to go, but it's just so far away from where I'm staying. It's a ghost, as a ghost too, can't you just float through? I'm just assuming this is Metal Gear reference. So yeah, it's, you are a Dead Mint, you are a ghost, remember? So happy she got to what she wanted at Comiket. Were you there, and did you happen to stumble upon her? I'd love to know. Did you get anything? Also love to know, wish I was there. Gray Fox, Colonel, that Mint was Gray Fox. So yeah, like I said, Winter Comiket, Summer Comiket, holy moly. I would never go to Summer Comiket because summer in Japan is hot. And it is hot and humid, which I am horrible in, and I would never survive. Winter Comiket is better. I like the cold. I prefer the cold. So congratulations to Mint for getting everything she wanted except for one thing. I mean, it's bound to happen, but I'm glad she was able to get everything. Livium is an entertainment agency based in Indonesia. They're focusing on creating high-quality virtual talents with diverse specialities, and they recently have had an announcement for Renita Marybelle, who is this person here, this VTuber here, as you can see right there. They are going to be graduating from what it looks like. We regret to announce that one of our talents, Renita Marybelle, will be concluding her activities Livium effectively January 1st, 2025. So it is, a month away. A little over a month away. Actually, by the time you're reading this or seeing this, it's probably going to be a little bit under a month away. Renita will continue her live stream activities until the date. However, we would like to inform you her YouTube membership service will officially end on January 10th in order for it to not to roll over and that kind of stuff. This decision was made after careful discussion with the talent. Due to personal reasons, Renita has decided not to continue her activities as Livium talent. We respect her decision and fully support her for that matter. For over a year, Renita has been a huge part of Livium's journey, entertaining her fans with engaging and high-quality content. We express our deepest gratitude to Renita for her amazing dedication and contributions. We would also greatly appreciate all Bellicers who have shown incredible support for Renita throughout her journey at Livium. So they appreciate everyone who's shown support, of course. Hope that Livium civilians will continue to support Renita on her new journey, as well as the second chapter of Livium's journey in the future. Thank you for understanding and support. 1 year is a very short time for someone to be around, but if they have personal reasons for leaving, whether it be health or otherwise, then I will never knock them for doing that. It's a WonderPop account, VTuber company bringing amazing entertainment by focusing on talent well-being. They are, of course, they had done something on October 11th, something is coming from WonderPop, but something else is happening in WonderPop. The announcement regarding Shizuku Shadowbrook. Who is this one? Shizuku Shadowbrook is this VTuber here. They are graduating from WonderPop. Let's take a look and see what's going on. We regret to inform you that we have come to the mutual decision that Shizuku Shadowbrook will graduate from WonderPop on January 4th, 2025. Her final stream is planned for December 30th, 2024. We apologize to everyone for the sudden announcement and the short notice. Shizuku Shadowbrook will be taking complete ownership of her channel as of January 5th, 2025. So she's going independent and she's keeping all of her stuff. Probably purchased it from the company, more than likely. Most companies do not let it go unless you pay something. The character and branding of Shizuku Shadowbrook will be retired, but the channel will remain under the talent's individual ownership. Shizuku Shadowbrook merchandise purchased until the end of January 4th, 2024 will be processed normally. Merchandise will not be available after January 4th. So what I'm getting here instead is she's keeping Shizuku Shadowbrook, but the branding is no longer there. The character can no longer be used, but she's keeping her channel. That is a very strange way of keeping IP. Very strange way. I haven't heard of very many times that this has happened, if at all. That means that she's not going to be herself here, that I'm showing here. She's not going to be this person. She's not going to be able to use any of the branding involved in it. She's going to have to make a new logo, all that kind of stuff, but her channels will remain the same. In a short time with WonderPop, she had been an inspiration to many. We could not be happier with our decision to have Shizuku Shadowbrook be part of WonderPop. We're sincerely grateful for all of her various contributions, and she will always be a founding member of WonderPop. We wish Shizuku the very best in her future endeavors. 07, thank y'all so much for the amazing memories. I wish the best for the future success. It was that quick? Yeah, it was very quick. And she will be graduating one day after Fauna graduates. So it is another sad day in VTubing history. For those that are still unaware, Rica was at least Yozora Mel from Hololive back in the day, and she is now Rica channel, of course. And she is, the reason why I have her here and the reason why I'm mentioning her here is because she has a new cover song. And yes, this song is going to be fast and it's going to be that way. I have not sped this up at all. Just want to let you guys know. No, I have not sped this up at all. This is the actual speed of the freaking song. It's fast. So just letting you know, congratulations to Rica for having already 35k views in 2 days. And just as proof, speed 1. Oh dear lordy, that reminds me of Tetris. I think that does remind me of Tetris a lot. The actual chorus of it reminds me of Tetris so much. But yes, big congratulations to Rica. And of course, if you hear any kind of muffled audio or any kind of weirdness in the audio, it's probably because I got a copyright strike for it. Because sometimes these Japanese ones, they do that sometimes. If you see that, it's probably I had to modify it a bit in order to not get hit by the copyright peoples again. So congratulations to Rica. She is already at 618k subscribers, which is amazing. And once again, for those of you who are wondering who she was in the past and why her voice sounds so familiar, yes, she used to be Yozora Mel, and now she's Rica, of course. Someone decided to point out a little bit of counterpoint against the management haters for Hololive. Of course, I criticize Hololive management because I've heard some things here and there. But remember, when I criticized them, I said, yes, this is part of corporate culture. This is part of being a large agency. I have had issues where I have had, things have not gotten to me when they should have because of bad management on just regular corporate management. Things like that have happened. Miscommunications. It is very much a human thing to have miscommunications, very much a human thing to have issues like that. I always rail on upper management, not direct talent managers, not the managers that are talking directly with the talents, but the people above them. Those are the ones that I want to be more responsible. And here's one I'm just going to continue with what they're saying here. One thing that I want to put out. Fuoa just stubbed her pinky toe on the wall so hard that she has had a wall stuck to it. She'll be okay. But today sure has been one of those days. Bow bow. I've done that with the edge of the bedstand thing. And my toe was black for a couple of days. For actually a week, I think. Bow bow. I want to eat crab sticks. Bow bow. And then next, Mana-chan saw our tweet and brought us kanikama. Moko-chan ate them both. It's been one of those days, so it means a lot. Bow bow. I still see people periodically trying to claim that Hololive management is similar to Niji. No, Hololive management is nowhere near what Niji upper management is. Like I said, lower managers, like the ones that are getting paid minimum wage or getting paid, very, very little, they are not the ones that I rail on, or I try not to rail on, because yes, they're going to make mistakes. But again, a lot of them are not trained very well in Nijisanji, and a lot of them do have their best. A lot of them do try their best to do their best here. And of course, the ones that I will rail on a little bit more is Holostars overall, because I've been hearing a lot of complaints on there. But here's the thing. If Hololive was as bad as Nijisanji, do you think that they would actually allow their talents to actually go and make complaints about it? No, especially not publicly. The fact that they can publicly make mistakes and actually have people put it out there, like have, like Altair for Holostars, or Callie when she had perms issues, or Crony when she had perms issues, or Kiara with other issues in the past. They've all been able to actively say that, and that is unheard of in corporate culture. That is very open. Yes, there are restrictions because they are a large corporation. That's one thing people don't seem to understand. They are a large corporation, so are there going to be mistakes made? Heck yes. It's just when the upper management is the one being unapologetic about it, that's the issue. Hololive apologizes for their mistakes. Hololive tries to fix their mistakes. Nijisanji, I haven't seen that recently at all. So that is the difference that I want to make for anyone watching this. Yes, Hololive has made mistakes. I'm not gonna be an apologist for them. They need to fix it, and they are in the process of fixing it, as far as I know. Do you see people come from the talent over a corporate standpoint say this? What you don't seem to understand is that you don't need to try to drag down all of management just because some pieces are bad. You can support talents and recognize management is doing a good job. And of course, there are going to be people where management doesn't fit, like a manager doesn't fit. I believe Crony once said that they do cycle managers a lot. So in the sense of they cycle managers occasionally where, you know, maybe a manager won't fit the style of the or the needs of the specific talent, the specific VTuber, and they'll switch it around. That also happens in larger talent agencies as well. And that's the thing. That's what I want to put out there. That's what I want you guys to understand. Yes, there are mistakes. They're human. They're not robots. So the managers will make mistakes. The point that I want to put out there is that at the very least, from what I can see, publicly, Hololive publicly is trying to fix it, and the talents have said that it is better than it was before. There are still some restraints and restrictions because they're a large organization, but better than they were before. This is one of the few times that I'm going to have to give a trigger warning of sorts because this does involve Tokino Sora singing a song that has a pretty heavy message. And it does involve, I believe, self-harm and stuff like that. The message itself is about, you know, depressive stuff and things like that. So that is a bit of a warning beforehand. I will just cover the song itself, not any of the stuff said in it. I will post the cover song today. The song is called I Am Hated by Life. I'll release a video of me singing the song. I tried my best to sing it in a way that would capture the atmosphere of the original. And here we go. And once I first viewed it, it gave a warning of this one involves self-harm, etc. So that's why I'm giving you that warning as well. Here we go. 'And of course, like I said, I can only show you little bits and pieces. If it ever becomes garbled at any point in time, you know that I was copyright struck and I had to do some fixing with the audio in order to make it less copyright struck. So I do apologize for that if there's ever any garbled audio, but this is a song you can see and hear in music video. You can hear on Sora channel, the Sora's official channel. Of course, it's getting less views than it deserves because of the fact you have that initial screen that pops up whenever you view it, mentioning that it does have self-harm things in there and things like that. So it is a heavy song. I do want to mention that, but she is very, very, very good at singing it, and she did really portray the angst, the pain, everything, the emotions that are involved when something like that happens. Arurun from Holostars First Generation has had a collaborative cover song done with a lot of other people. I'm going to mention it all here, of course. Here we go. It's Hiroshi, basically Hiroshi Ao-san, Ao-kun from Regloss. He's saying, I tried singing Pizza Place Map of Heart by Boy Style. It's been a year since the Pizza Place was founded. Thank you for meeting me. Let's continue playing a lot. And this was with a lot of people. That is on Arurun's channel here. So they did a big collaboration with many, many people. There are some people in there with Medical Kyoran, Remu Endo, DTTO. This is the list of everybody. It's Arurun Desu, it is Ao-chan, Ao-kun, Rica, Medical Kyoran, Remu Endo, Maitake 2134. We have Kon Kon Aria. We have Urs number 1005. We have DTTO dot. They're all there. They're all, and this is what I like. I have, of course, my qualms about different agencies doing different things negatively, but each individual VTuber is their own person, and they have their own successes, and I don't care if they collab with Holostars, Hololive, whatever. As long as they're happy and it's coming from a good place, I'm happy for them. Izuru and Astel are both, Izuru here and Astel here, are both a part of a new song called New Era. It is a Holostars VTuber group song out there, and it is, I believe, mixed by these people here, Birdhouse, etc., etc., illustration and movie, all done there. And here you have it. And I apologize for jumping back and forth a lot. I have to do this in order to keep it all within fair use. I can't keep all of it and keep going with the whole music, because then it stops being fair use and then it starts being a one-to-one. So that's why I have to do it with a lot of their music videos. As you can see here, they did a really good job with the illustrations, the movie, everything, all the movements, all that stuff. And remember, each one of these things, whether it is a personal project or not, costs a lot of money. If it is a personal project between the both of them, then they both have to shoulder all of the costs. Hololive Holostars will give them a 0% loan, no interest loan. So basically just pay back what they were given to be able to do all this. Within, each paycheck, they get some money taken out of the paycheck. And that is how they do it. If it is something that Holostars is doing for them, they do not have to pay a darn cent. Not 1 red cent gets paid by them to Hololive. They just do it and it gets done for them, and then Hololive recovers from all ad views and all that kind of stuff. It does recover from everything there. But congratulations to both of them for having another wonderful song out. We went ahead and watched this on stream on Sunday, but I do want to mention to you guys that yes, drawing Hololive members from memory with Gura was done by Fauna on Sunday, December 29th. And not entirely sure who this sassy last child is, maybe from another corpo. Did see this post, I'm blind. Anyway, Gura and Fauna collab hype. Also step on me Fauna. A lot of people were happy to see Goomba, the Goobs, back. But she is, of course, taking her time to come back on her own schedule, as I'm glad that Hololive lets her do. And Fauna is going to be very active on her last week, because remember, she is going to be gone on January 3rd. It's just a drop any hope for a Last Snot at this point. I was hoping for one Last Snot collab before graduation, but I know Mume is still suffering from her cough. People might have busy schedule on holidays. Still great to see Gura collabing with Fauna. Their Dark Souls race was fun to watch. The joke's been played too many times. Stinky, Green, Bye, Absolute Cinema, which they're talking about this. This was the final goodbye that they said to each other. Well, final stream goodbye, because of course they're going to say goodbye in private and things like that.
What are the last words? What should the last words be that we ever say to each other?
You're making it too dramatic!
Ever.
You're making it too
In the
dramatic!
history,
No!
in the history of all Hololive archives.
Stinky.
Green.
Bye.
Those are classic words. Stinky, Green, Bye. Most sincere farewell I've heard this week without thinking much. Just words that come from the heart. They're greatly missed. LMAO would have wanted to say it the other way. Perfect. I still have to get used to Gura's new, more accurate tracking. Stinky, Green, Bye. We'll keep in touch. Ah, geez. Never truly hanging out again. They're truly never hanging out again, of course. But yeah, no, they're going to keep in touch. As far as I have seen, every Hololive member has kept in touch with former Hololive members, either gen mates or branch mates. They try to keep in touch. They try to keep some kind of semblance of community still there which is something that's going to happen with Fauna, of course. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between, languages, everything. Why do I do this? I do this because I want it to be a positive space. I have been the victim of a lot of negativity, harassment, death threats, doxing, backstabbing from friends, that type of stuff. And I don't want to have that be a part of the VTuber community or be remembered as a part of the VTuber community in 2024 or 2025. So this is why I do this. InkVoice is the one I'm talking about right now. I am the Vermilion Bird, VTuber in training, YouTube partner, Twitch affiliate, waifu wears, affiliate code, etc. There we go. We have them in their about section right here, which is indie VTuber, Spanish in EN. I like chicken nuggets, want to become my ink drop. And we're going back over here of something that they did recently. A karaoke looks like.
Happy day, Matsu Squirrel feels my day, Kose. It's a Kamitani Tokoro, hi, but I might I love you, cannot.
A chicken can sing. The chicken can sing. Well, that is a wonderful thing to see. And of course, you have InkVoice, as whenever they have a YouTube channel, I will put it here. And here you have theirs. They have their debut here. And they have, of course, VODs stored, as well as clips, community clips, and other things of note. Ultra kill reactions and things like that for them. And I do thank you for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I do hope this gives you some more eyes on yours. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.